the Midnight Hitchhiker. The party had been a wild success, filled with laughter, music, and dancing. My friends, Mia, Jenna, and I had lost track of time, and as the clock neared midnight, we decided it was time to head home. We bid farewell to our hosts and made our way to the car, giddy and slightly intoxicated. The night was dark, with only the dim glow of the moon to guide us. The road seemed endless, surrounded by dense woods on either side. The air was cool, and we rolled down the car windows to let the breeze wash over us. Our laughter filled the car as we reminisced about the party. The radio played our favorite tunes, and for a moment it felt like the perfect night. But little did we know that our journey home would soon take a chilling turn. As we continued down the deserted road, our laughter died down, and an eerie silence settled in. The darkness outside was oppressive, and the only sound was the soft hum of the engine. I couldn't help but feel a growing sense of unease. Jenna, who was driving, suddenly slammed on the brakes, bringing the car to a screeching halt. Startled, Mia and I looked ahead, our eyes widening in shock. In the middle of the road stood a lone figure, their back to us. It was a hitchhiker standing in the moonlight, their thumb outstretched. "Why would someone be out here at this hour?" Jenna muttered, her grip on the steering wheel tightening. A sense of unease washed over us as we contemplated whether to offer a ride to the stranger. The hitchhiker's silhouette was unsettling, shrouded in a long, dark coat. Jenna finally made the decision to pull over and offer assistance. As we came to a stop, the hitchhiker approached the car and got in the back seat. Their face was hidden beneath a hood, casting deep shadows over their features. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off, but we pushed the unease aside, chalking it up to late-night jitters. "Where are you headed?" Jenna asked as we continued down the road. The hitchhiker didn't respond, their silence sending a chill down my spine. Mia and I exchanged uneasy glances, but Jenna continued to drive, hoping to reach our destination without any complications. As we drove deeper into the night, the silence in the car grew unbearable. The hitchhiker remained motionless in the back seat, and it felt as though the air had thickened with tension. Suddenly, the hitchhiker's hand emerged from beneath their coat, and they placed it on the back of my seat. Their fingers were icy cold, and I felt a shiver run down my spine. Mia gasped, her eyes locked on the rearview mirror. In the dim light, we could finally catch a glimpse of the hitchhiker's face, and it was a sight that would haunt us forever. Their eyes were hollow, like twin voids of darkness, devoid of any emotion. Fear gripped us as we realized that something was terribly wrong. "What do you want?" Jenna finally spoke, her voice trembling. The hitchhiker's lips curled into a sinister smile, and their eyes bore into ours. It was a look that sent a surge of terror through our veins. Jenna swerved the car to the side of the road, her hands trembling on the steering wheel. The hitchhiker's hand crept closer, their icy fingers brushing my shoulder. I couldn't take it any longer. With a surge of adrenaline, I flung open the car door and stumbled out into the night. Mia followed suit, and Jenna soon joined us, leaving the hitchhiker alone in the car. As we stood on the side of the road, the hitchhiker's laughter echoed behind us. We realized that we needed to get away from this sinister presence, and we began to run into the woods, our footsteps muffled by the dense underbrush. We didn't stop until we had put a considerable distance between us and the car. Our breath came in ragged gasps as we huddled together, fear still coursing through our veins. Jenna reached for her phone and dialed 911. The dispatcher assured us that help was on the way and that we should stay on the line. As we waited for the police to arrive, we couldn't help but glance back at the road, our hearts pounding in our chests. The moonlight illuminated the empty road, and the car sat there, a dark silhouette in the night. There was no sign of the hitchhiker. They had vanished, leaving us with a chilling memory and an unshakable sense of dread. The police arrived, and we recounted the terrifying encounter. They searched the area but found no trace of the hitchhiker. Our car was returned to us, undisturbed, and the road lay empty and desolate. As we drove away from that nightmarish encounter, we couldn't shake the feeling that the hitchhiker had left an indelible mark